Stand by, stand by. You with a savage. Still remember days I ain't had. Everything designer, I don't match it. A minute, 10 cents for these shoes if you tax it. You ain't with a boss. Don't touch, don't ask how much these cost. Just know I got 10 so dark, can't see no eyes, both eyes. And that's why I'm so anti. Can't trust these, no, cannot, oh. And I always, oh, stand by. All I gotta say is, you don't gotta worry about the wind knocking my shit out. Damn, I think I forgot to change the camera.
First, some all-star questions.
Which
NBA Slam Dunk Contest
Hemi
took on the 2K TV Challenge.
Damn it.
Is it Hamidou Diallo?
The 2K Sports pregame show. Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be San Diego going up against Kansas City. Checking out Kansas City, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. 2 great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so I don't have to be so quick.
Well, just try.
8 seconds I'm going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1.
Oh snap, that do something right there.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual
Tries
tradition in the NBA.
Deadass, I think my TV just broke. Hold on, I gotta switch the goddamn TV I'm using. Hold up. I do this shit right. Y'all probably never gonna know what the fuck just happened, but it's alright. Cause we here now.
Celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Joined in the booth with great
We're gonna do this too. Camera.
Anthony and Brent Berry. This is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We have an interconference showdown here in Phoenix, where the Suns will be playing host. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Yeah, kill yourself, Colin. I don't have to worry about
when
wind.
you talk about dedication.
If a damn wind gust comes through, the whole stream isn't gonna stop.
He says, I have a scary passion for basketball.
Tremendously competitive with great attention to detail, David. Thanks. One last time out these days, both in the final 3 minutes of regulation, Brent, and overtime. Do you see any impact in close games so far with that?
Yeah, I think coaches now have to be very diligent and very selective about when it is they want to stop the game.
I have a tornado come through my stuff. My string's still not going to stop.
Advance the ball. And we saw it last year with this being sort of the lab for it. Many coaches who took timeouts that cost them chances on
if
the
they
free
give
throw.
highlights, three.
You would see the advancement of the ball. They had to go full.
If they give highlights, you get highlights.
Teams are still examining how they want to run the last 3 minutes, what they want to do with the timeouts, and it makes for a lot more drama if the game is closer, that's for sure.
I like having these coaches having to make big decisions like that, too.
I like it, too, because you like to see just how good the coaches are and then how many players can carry out maybe something that has a counter action or some kind of slip screen where they execute something that carries over from clipboard to hardwood.
Here's the starting group for Kansas City. They've got Porzingis.
Really got
Chris Paul is out there with Harden. Then there's Kyle Kuzma.
What kind of screen is that? Step back.
Conley. And that one, no good to start him off on the
That's
night.
a garbage screen.
Cousins inside.
That's a bucket.
Jokic defending. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Cousins.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
Jackson gets to Conley.
We need to take the screen.
The pass to Jokic.
Oh, shit.
Good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Come on, get the ball in.
A little over that gone here in the first quarter.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Pass to Kuzma.
Nurkic is on the nigga. You had new people. You ain't set it up on the thing. I put what was there.
Outside, Porzingis. And a lot of contact on
Nurkic
that
on the
one,
bench.
so he'll shoot two here.
One thing about Porzingis last year that we saw with the departure of Carmelo Anthony is, could you lean on Porzingis to shoulder the offensive load? He was phenomenal in that role last year before the injury. So out on the perimeter, above the rim, finishing off breaks, he's capable.
Look at what you got on the. Look at what you got on the sheet.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And talking about Porzingis, what really separates him as a scorer, Brent, is his jump shot.
Well, at 7'3", we always think, man, he should be down on the post or have 2 feet in the paint, working on his post-up game. That's not what he's about. He's terrific. He can
This man's getting locked up.
enough to take 1 or 2 dribbles to score at the rim. Really good on the right side of the floor, shooting over the top at the mid-range. And he can overpower defenders. So all of the offensive skills are there.
And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Jokic. Here's Cousins. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 on the clock.
Uh-oh. Post work. That's
Shoots
off.
from 14. And
Damn.
the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And how pretty is that shot for Porzingis? A nice release point. He's so soft coming off the fingertips.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Suns
Paul.
ball.
Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Second, Luka Doncic.
Luka's
a number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Now, here's Doncic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a
Okay,
game.
good ball movement. Still no scoring.
On the wing.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Cousins, the pass to Porzingis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Who
and
is
it's
this
7
guy?
points for Porzingis.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball's in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go.
Kill yourself.
That is his first foul of the game. And it's Cousins with the foul.
Stop fouling.
That is his first foul of the game.
This is a rough first quarter. That's all I got to see.
Kansas City on D. Jokic kicks to Jackson.
This is terrible.
Ball's knocked loose.
This is terrible.
And stolen by Cousins.
Floater.
First one up.
Oh, miss. Oh, you got a
First
rebound
second
there.
effort, and it's Porzingis
Tragic.
getting it to go. Porzingis has got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Jokic. Booker up top, guarded by Harden.
Why did y'all trade
Conley
Cousins?
against Kuzma. Conley finds Jokic.
Easy.
Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got his second.
I'm not
bucket
going
tonight.
back on what I said.
Jokic
I
is a
said what I
hard
said.
worker. That time, a terrific job of rolling into the open space after he set the screen.
Passes it to Paul. Now Harden fires the three. Another three for Kansas City.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And San Diego decides to take their first
y'all need a
timeout here.
timeout. Y'all are
They
down
couldn't
10.
put the pieces together,
This
losing
is
the last
awful.
matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Kansas City will go for a different look here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Cousins. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Chris Paul.
This is a yikes. Oh, my God.
They just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Yo, what is this?
And it's Kansas City's ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. Now here's Mudiay. He's guarded by Thomas. Mudiay best again. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Come on, IT. Bring your team back. Bring
Thomas
your team back. Right. Oh, he made that. Oh my God!
Kansas City leading by 12. Here's Gay. That one a little long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest the
tragic.
shot every time down the floor.
Stolen by
Harden. He's slamming that hole.
Plays it
come on.
Breakaway.
That was lame.
Harden's got 10 points.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mudiay.
Okay, IT.
Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range.
Harden might have get a buzzer beater.
Backed off. Forget about it.
The three from Harden.
Well, J.J. Redick doesn't get talked about enough defensively. Determined on that possession and got his hand up.
And so it's the visiting team.
This is terrible.
Here at the end of the quarter. Defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
They're going to blow the lead, though. Don't worry about it. This is depressing. I already did it. I did it.
Mike Conley, one of the best players, never to play an All-Star game, and he says
the underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm gonna keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part
D-Book
of some
should have been an all-star.
Certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Latino specialized jerseys on display.
Ready!
Hey!
There you go.
Quickly break down
Terrible.
the game. We see guys.
A huge fan of how they have rotated
this
here
is
defensively.
tragic.
Been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all five
Whatever
guys.
you could do, I could do better.
Reflected on the scores. All that trust showing up with the lead.
Setting the floor for Kansas City. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mudiay. Then it's Harden. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Thomas.
Come on, IT. Oh my God.
Hey. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
3.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed Senator.
They just playing with you now, bro.
And he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown."
It's not even. I mean, it's doo-doo for the Suns. Kansas City doing what they do. Mid-range.
That staying calm.
You're missing.
See, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great.
Get that thing out of here.
Size. I'd just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Finish that, IC.
Now, here's Thomas, following the shot by Rudy Gay.
I think the Suns' problem is they don't have anyone that's like a superstar caliber besides Chris Paul.
Kansas City leading by 15.
Because they traded DeMarcus Cousins.
To the paint. Here's Harden. Lays it up and
don't have
puts it in.
anyone left.
Harden's got 15 points.
I love the
Suns are 12.
With letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
And San Diego calls time here. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo. I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be better?
Yo, they are getting stripped and raped and oh my. Take it back.
Of course, you can say it with anybody.
Come on, Book.
Say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special team.
Wait, oh, come on.
And the rejection by Zubac.
This is just so bad.
Hey. And another basket for Kansas City.
Hey, big dog, you want me to turn the game off?
Porzingis finding the open man, and it's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now, here's Doncic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jokic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them.
Dang, the crowd booing.
Goes back up. Whistle blows. Basket is good.
The crowd is booing.
So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational
Y'all traded Porzingis and DeMarcus for Luka and Nurkic. Look how this ended up. You look dumb right now.
Third free throw attempt of the game.
Both them dudes killing you. We should have just kept them. It's week 1. But week 2 now, but still.
In terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Y'all traded them to the team that's drilling y'all. That's tragic.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For Luka.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
This is cheap.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis.
This is beyond cheap.
That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Get the ball. Y'all got a center
Jokic with the bounce
out
pass. Conley against Paul.
Yo, what?
Stolen by Zubac.
What is happening?
Outside, Porzingis kicks the ball. There's the pass to Kuzma.
Come on, Kuz.
Here's Porzingis.
Uh-oh, guess his former team.
Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Kept alive, and the foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac.
They need a timeout.
And San Diego calls time here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Is anyone even here anymore? I would not blame you for
that.
this.
A chance to check out some stats for Mike Conley. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to be honest,
he's hanging in his office right now.
You've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Okay, JJ. That's good. JJJ.
This is where you want the shots to come from.
Damn, that plus minus looks beautiful.
High percentage opportunities.
Harden kicks to Kuzma. Over Jackson.
Give me that. Good D, boy.
The block.
Kick it back to him.
Conley against Paul.
Okay, Conley. A little bit of playmaking.
7 points for Jokic.
Jokic and body control. Man, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Feeds it to Cousins. It's
y'all traded him last week, just saying.
And really, it's been a major aspect.
I'm still shook. What was going through your mind? You traded Cousins and Kristaps for Luka and Nurkic.
And getting points from close range.
Are you slow?
Now here is Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jokic, no good.
No doubt, it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
This is just bad.
To Porzingis. And here's Kuzma. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. They get a hand on it. Paul fires from way outside. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Conley.
No near Conley as he lets it go.
Game not over yet, but it's over.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective.
If the Suns come back,
all-around point guard.
I won't even know what to tell you.
Here's Kuzma. And here's Harden.
Ain't no way.
And Jokic with the rebound.
Come on, Suns. Heat up. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book.
Jackson from long range.
Okay.
Another 3 for San Diego.
and good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Harden. Takes the three.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
James Harden getting it done for Kansas City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
All I gotta say is that the Suns woke up just now. If they keep that up next quarter,
thanks, Kevin.
It could be a
hot
game.
Start, full finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited. You know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back.
if the Suns play like that for the rest of the game and play defense, they could win. They could come back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. James Harden led the way in the first half.
Sure did.
He had 20 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, Harden showing off. Complete offensive package, crazy range, and knows how to score off contact and draw fouls. And now he gets to the line all the time, and that's a tremendous burden for the defense.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well,
my
one
God.
reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys drip between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out one-on-one.
Look at them field
Maintain
goals, though.
position
This man has
one-on-one.
20.
Learn how to play basketball
At the
one-on-one.
half.
Things like that, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really
Y'all could come back, though. It's possible.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Doncic out there with Jackson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Nikola Jokic.
Somebody got to heat up.
in at the one spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Jackson passes to Jokic. Near the three-point line, it's Booker.
Oh, my God.
And Kansas City will go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead.
Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively, him trying to get better,
he scored 10 each quarter.
He needs to learn how to be in better positions.
San Diego on D. They trail by 14. Kuzma kicks to Cousins. Shot clock at 6.
Baby in the paint.
Makes it off the glass.
Oh, my God.
Cousins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Kansas City. And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified
this
the
man
game
Book
plan on the
not made
defensive
for this
end. So
team.
you do things like
Or the
jumping
coach,
ahead of
or
the
whatever
screen,
some you run in.
pushing down the screen and start to corral.
He was better
guys
last
in
game. He had like
areas.
15 last game.
That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end.
Here's Booker following the score by Kansas City.
We shooting it.
Baseline drive, and he hits that one. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, they lost that trade so
you have
bad.
to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Harden kicks to Kuzma. Paul outside. The three from Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
That's 23.
Harden's got 23 points.
And each bucket at this point feels...
Yes, you did.
Well,
how did y'all win that?
Consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And San Diego calls time here. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have been.
Come on, Book. Come on, Book.
The league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Catching up on the changes for San Diego. Here's of Nurkic.
How's your overall right now?
Thompson comes in for Jackson, and Thomas subbed in for Mike Conley. Now, here is Harden. 23 points in the game.
Get that out of here.
Out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession.
Why is he talking stuff? Look at his score.
And some changes here for Kansas City. Bam Adebayo comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Zubac sub in for Porzingis.
This is so sad, man. Kristaps was spotting up for threes, though. Oh, that's a bucket. Give it to him in the corner. Should get to him right when you rolled off.
Kansas City now, 17-point game.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Oh, no.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Now, here is Harden. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Ulrich.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you.
Hey.
Paul for three.
Okay,
good on the
Chris.
three-point shot.
My man, Chris.
Paul's
Christopher
got his first
Paul.
3 points of the game.
That's my man.
Once Paul makes up his mind, he does not hesitate on that play and is developing his three-point game later in his career.
Oh, pit pocket, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it. Lay.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen
tonight, last year.
just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Thomas, no good.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
And one.
Harden, no good.
Oh, that's
I
rare
think the
miss.
defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Thomas, no
Yo,
good.
this man IT is garbage. Trade him. Cut him something.
Limited due to his poor shooting.
Get him out of here. He just missed a floater. He just missed a layup.
From 13, no good off the front iron.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer.
Oh my God.
That he does take, and he lives mostly
This is
inside
terrible.
the paint.
Three.
Still a strong offensive rebounder, but his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Now Thompson. James Harden missing on the three. Outside Thomas. 6 to
Get
shoot.
this man out the NBA.
To the inside.
No one.
And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Now here's Kuzma. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Shoot it.
Down low.
Oh!
Off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous.
Bow.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Booker against Kuzma from 11 feet away. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his third bucket of the night.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Booker against Harden. He kicks to Paul. Tipped away. Nurkic with the steal. That one doesn't go. And so it's the visiting team holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Do you have anything to say about your team right now, bro?
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for Kansas City, Chris Paul is out there with Moutier. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Cauley Stein.
I put your team on pick and roll. I said it all right before I hopped on the stream.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Rudy Gay hits them both. There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark jerseys. Is that an issue at all? I mean,
not really. It's a little off-putting some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they exactly.
Where is this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor. It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Porter. Jackson kicks to Porter. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
Hey.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there, one of his better qualities as a passing big.
Kansas City leading by 18. Ball finds Cousins. Moutier with the ball. Covered by Conley. Moutier pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Gay.
Good board. Back up.
And there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. And Kansas City leads by 20.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
Conley gets the bucket.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
Now here's Cousins.
Another one.
Free from Gay.
Okay.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his third assist on the night. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Suns. Pass to Jackson. Certain guys can play within themselves.
Thanks for not being ass.
Still dominant. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
One of the things I think about Tim is
okay, Conley.
how many
He trying to keep a spot. He trying to stay on the team.
Minimal minutes. Touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers, did he?
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Porzingis is checked
Another
in for
one.
Kansas City.
They just let him spot up. Oh my gosh.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
No question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game. And they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed
this is ridiculous.
This lead.
And y'all traded him
up with the length of Porzingis, and when
for
he's
Luka
around there, sometimes those rebounds are going to come up, and he's just too big to not get some.
And the
man, you holding L's right now, bro.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but
yeah, that's hard to play the game easily.
It could be at the center position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
This was
So
a big game for him. There's no denying this.
Cutting Conley. He need to cut the whole team. Just pick up straight free agents.
Delivered in a big way. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Booker outside. The shot.
Three. Oh my God. Book, what's going
and
on?
with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Booker focused on scoring right there. Even under duress, Booker finding a way to sink a very tough shot.
Yeah, when y'all triple team Harden, he's doing lob to whoever.
Harden against Booker. Up top, Cousins. 5 to shoot.
Hit it again, Gay. Hit it again, Gay.
Here's Gay. And that one hits back iron. San Diego trails by 21. Stolen by Gay.
Yeah, he is a better bench PG.
Paul outside. Gay outside. Passes to Paul.
This is just awful.
Here's Harden on the wing. From deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Yo, does he have 30 yet?
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys.
Look at the seats. They get it empty.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Kansas City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep.
Tonight we'll make it 2.
Even though it's just a brief 2-game.
Looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
And he was remarkable. Absolutely destroyed the opposition. Any matchup he had tonight, it felt like he was going to dominate.
There's 42 seconds left in the game.
Get the first win of the season. I think Suns moved to 0-2. Lay.
And no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Doncic passes to Jackson. Another 3 for San Diego.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
You guys suck. Kill him.
Harden outside.
Look at the seats. Oh my God, everyone bounced.
And so Kansas City takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Should I do a Bimmy's game next? Wait, the Flamingos never put their stuff in, did they?
You guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition?
I would have left too. Not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we want to play.
Basically, they're saying, yeah, I'm happy I got traded off that sorry ass team. Suns garbage. They should have never gave up on me, and now I'm about to start dicking them
down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much.
Great interview, KP. I appreciate it.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew.
I gotta clip that for Twitter. Hold on. Oh my gosh. He said I'm selling his team. Oh my gosh, yo, this is hilarious. Hold on, let me get the interview.
Yeah, we want to play.
Basically, damn it. I gotta get this shit off the screen. Hold on. Should I do a Bimmy's game? Here it goes. Oh,
the
fuck.
Bengals never put their stuff in, did
You guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition?
I would have left too. Not even gonna lie to you.
This is just sad, bro.
Basically,
You call this a team?
Traded off that sorry ass team. Son's garbage. They should have never gave up on me, and now I'm about to start dicking them
down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much.
You call that a team, bro? This man, oh, he shot 50% though. That ain't too good. 26 points. KP with 11, Gabe with 11. Cousins not really doing too much. You know, a little even 4, 3, and 3. Something like. But man, Harden raped y'all. Let me put these stats in real quick.